Hi there, it's Steve Crabb, and in this episode of Living Phobia Free, Overcoming Your Fear of Public Speaking, I'm going to be talking about the subject of the chemistry of fear. You're made up of about 50 trillion cells, give or take a few trillion, I don't know who counted them, and if we take the water out of you, take the water out of me, we're two little piles of chemicals having a one-way conversation. We are ultimately chemistry. Our thoughts are chemistry, our emotions are chemistry. The chemistry of fear is made up of adrenaline, cortisol, noradrenaline. It's created by the way you think that generates the feelings inside of your body. Now, when people come to see me as clients, I am amazed by how good they are at self-hypnosis. I'm a qualified hypnotist, but you're also a hypnotist as well, because we all are. And what I mean by this is they come in and they say things like this. They go, Steve, let me explain what happens. Whenever I get to talk in front of a group, my mouth goes dry, my heart starts racing and beating, my palms go sweaty, and I find it difficult to breathe, and my mind goes blank. They might as well be swinging a watch or asking me to look into their eyes as they hypnotize me, because they're not just trying to hypnotize me by going back over what it actually feels like if someone's anxious or fearful or stressed. They are teaching themselves how to do it. That's what self-hypnosis is. It's about imagining something, going over it again and again, and having that reinforced until it becomes an unconscious process. Now, when someone tries to explain to me how bad it feels, I always stop them. I don't want them going over it. I don't want them practicing it. In fact, I'm tempted many times when people come to see me to print out a diploma in self-hypnosis, a diploma in how to make yourself feel bad ahead of time. Module 1. Think about what you're going to do, think about it going wrong, and think about how anxious you're going to feel. Passed with a distinction. Module 2. Practice this over and over again before you actually get to do the activity. And misdiagnose the feelings you get in the body. Because what happens is, whenever we go into a new situation, the physiology changes. So for example, as soon as I finish talking to you, if I go for a walk, my neurology, my unconscious mind knows I'm moving from one context into another context. There are physiological changes. And some of the physiological changes that happen when you get in front of a group, when you start to talk, are the body knows it's about to do something that's new, that's different. There's going to be a group of people there. So it will slowly increase a little bit of the anxiety. The heart will start to race. The mouth will generally go a little bit drier. Most people will actually go, do you know what, it's strange, but I always feel like I need to go and use the toilet, go and have a wee. That's because the body's going, we're going into a state where we think there's a little bit of fight or flight needed. So let's get rid of some of the waste, because when we're running, we can't stop and have a pee. Okay? Now, if you notice your heart beating, that's good. It means you're alive. The palms will go a little bit sweaty. That's okay. Just relax with it. Take a deep breath in and relax, and then the mind will be switched on. So the problem most people have when it comes to the chemistry of fear is they're misdiagnosing those feelings. They are putting the label of fear to them. There's a very good friend of mine who used to coach Bruce Springsteen. He had the chance to meet and coach Bruce Springsteen, and he said to Bruce, so Bruce, what does it feel like when you get in front of 80,000, 100, 150,000 people? How do you deal with the nerves? And he said, well, Michael, he said, what happens is my mouth goes a little bit dry. I notice my heart racing, my palms go sweaty, and quite often I need to go have a quick wee, before I go on stage. And I know I'm getting ready for this exciting experience. So he's not labeling it as fear. He's labeling it as excitement. This is one of the things for you to remember. If you have been doing fear of public speaking for many, many years, you will be thinking about those physiological sensations and thinking them as fear. And this is what I want you to do. I want you to notice and become aware of them and start to think of them as excitement. Start to think of them as something that's letting you know you're pushing the boundaries. You're about to do something different. You're about to do something new. Embrace it. Okay? Now, in other episodes, I'm going to teach you how, if those feelings are too extreme, so for example, on a 0 to 10 scale, if they're up to about 2 or 3, you can go, this is excitement. I'm looking forward to this. But if it gets up to a 5 or 6 or 7, sometimes you might need to be able to turn those feelings down and get them back down to the 1s, 2s and 3s. I'm going to teach you how to do that. So listen, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Happy to take any comments. Please like, please share, please subscribe. And I hope you live a life phobia free.